Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of A Knight's Ransom. Despite the fact that we haven't played Curse of Strahd in almost 2 years, I almost defaulted to saying, welcome to another episode of Curse of Strahd, but we're not playing Curse of Strahd anymore, and we haven't in almost 2 years, and I'm just... Oh, I am so excited for the new Ravenloft module.
Bring us back.
What was that?
Bring us back.
No.
Bring us back. I'll play next.
No, we're not doing that. I did that once. I did that once and didn't tell you guys about it because I wanted it to be a surprise. We're not doing that again.
Oh dear.
For context on that one, y'all should check out our Discord, and you can @ me, and I'd be more than happy to share the story of our Halloween episode for Curse of Strahd. We like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, D, Beyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. If you're looking for live games to play in the Huntsville, Alabama area, you should check out those two locations for, well, exactly that. Live games. Once the pandemic is over, of course. Please, for the love of God. This is getting ridiculous. We're over a year. Please. We beg. When we last left our group of heroes, they had received a request, a job, from the Knight Lieutenants of Ravenford to deliver a letter since they were on their way through the town anyway. And with that in mind, party, I believe you guys had been settling down to go to sleep. What are you doing come morning?
Food.
Most likely I'm setting up some sort of food thing. At least lives to cook, yo.
If I remember correctly, some people had gotten paid for assisting in the cleanup. I forgot that Yugen's missing in action message was lab accident. I just looked over at the stream.
I'm glad you enjoy.
I do. I enjoy it quite a bit. Also, I apologize for the shifting in lights. I have shifted where my ring light is. It is no longer over on top of my monitor. It is now directly on top of me. So I am working to find the appropriate lighting that still allows me to read my notes. Okay. That being said, party. You spent the night in the inn, and you have woken up, broken your fast, and collecting your group, with Yugen being relatively quiet as he pores over these schematics that had been given to him in a dream, a vision, a magical transportation while he was sort of dead. And he's just poring over these particular schematics.
Oh.
Really
So,
kind of just look over his shoulder a little bit. Just look over his shoulder. Casually.
It seems to be the patterns for an automaton, but once he notices that you're doing so, he kind of just hides them.
Oh. I was curious.
Mostly because he's not even sure what he's looking at. So he's trying to decipher it before somebody else takes a look at it.
That makes sense.
Automatons are very interesting and very beyond what I can do. So I'm afraid I'll have to let him have the fun of going over it.
Curiosity has always been a strong, pertinent character trait of mine, so forgive me if I was nosy, if you call it that.
He accepts your apology, and yet continues to just kind of keep his nose in said notes.
We have a job to do. We probably should get going.
Alright, I guess.
so, how do we plan on traveling to... Looks at notepad. Thropes.
I do currently have you guys on the world map, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
We came here on carriages, and now we do not have those.
Usually
We could
just
rent
walk.
horses or walk. I'm good with either. Horses is faster.
I
We picked
very
up some coin from the cleanup.
Yeah.
I am okay with whatever. It is all well and good.
Yeah, maybe we should look at horses. I think they want that note to get there pretty fast, right?
Yes, that was my impression.
They certainly seemed concerned with this being there quickly. Doesn't hurt to
Yeah,
check.
so
Worst case, we walk.
Can you actually ride a horse, Orion?
I've never tried.
Okay. This could be interesting.
You may want to get on the back of a horse with someone else if this is your first time riding. Unless you're willing to go through a bit of a hassle controlling the animal underneath you.
I don't know if the horse would like my weight with someone else's weight on it.
Horses were built to manage weight like us. It is fine.
Well, let's see what kind of horses we can acquire first, I guess.
That would be where to start, I guess.
Fred, you've lived here. Where would we find a stable?
DM?
No, there is actually a horse master, but you're getting the feeling that, I mean, you can try, but Fred, given the fact that you've lived here for so long, you're getting the feeling that it may be difficult to procure horses at this time, because it may look like the army is going to be taking them.
What about me?
Real quick, I'm sending you my 2 rolls for the day, Maddie.
Let me go ask, and I'll be right back. You guys all finish up your breakfast, and Fred's gonna go off and talk to the horse master, and then come back and say, "Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to walk, guys. The horses are all been commandeered by the night lieutenant. So you're
Are
right.
you
There's
sure they
something going
wouldn't
on
spare
here.
someone for the night lieutenant's errand?
Nope.
Well, then I guess we walk. That's okay.
The exercise
We're all
is
good at
good
walking,
for the
right?
blood.
I guess the question now is, Maddie, would I know anybody who would have horses, at least maybe for a carriage of some sort?
Or does her parents have it that we could take?
Listen, I'm in it. You know what? That's a good idea. Do my rents
That was
have
out
horses?
of character.
That was out of character, but it went right to my brain.
Love
I'll
that for
stay
you.
horses. I don't give a
I'm
shit.
sorry, is the party sharing one brain cell now?
Yes. Mine is up for grabs. Take it. It's not doing much over here.
Yeah, your folks don't need horses, right?
As long as we don't take my sisters, that's fine.
I don't care. I can walk.
I'm not even saying this out loud. I'm just wondering. Calyx brain to DM brain.
Mm-hmm.
Are there horses?
No, there is not.
Love that for
You don't want
you.
to deal with this, do you?
She wants us
No,
walking.
I do want you
Yep.
walking.
Yep. Yes, she does.
But also, there is an in-character reason why the horses are just not available to you. I promise there is. You're just gonna have to get there.
Sold my favorite horse. I get it. No, I just
You
gotta bring it up
had
to
your
the ground.
favorite horse, nerd.
Sorry.
You left it with Doe. Is that what your significant other's name is?
Okay, maybe I did leave. Fine. Whenever I left, fine. I took the horse and Doe has it. That's good.
Okay.
I'll agree to that.
Okay, well,
You didn't think you were gonna escape your parents on foot, did you? You definitely took your favorite horse.
Love
Yes.
that for him.
do you guys need any materials before we leave? Provisions, gear?
I am all right.
Actually, maybe we should stop by a provisioner's. We're gonna need
And we gotta
something
make
along the road.
some,
It is several days.
some
I think
rations and
I think I have enough to manage for myself. If you all would like to go into provisions, then we should be able to get some for the rest of the party.
Judging by
All right.
our brush with canines on the way here, we should have some form of herbs and medicine in case someone becomes hurt in travel.
Agreed.
Me
Don't
forgetting
suppose
we don't
anybody-
have a healer. This is cool.
Has any experience with healing? Yeah. I can put a band-aid on and that's about it.
Actually, I would be inclined to say that you at least know some standard first aid, Monarch, given the background that we've talked about. You at least know
Well,
how to
yeah.
field dress wounds.
Okay. I have the basics.
Tie a ribbon on it, it's dressed. You look great.
That's right. Nice little bow.
But yeah, no, Monarch, you absolutely have at least your standard first aid.
Okay, well, I need to pick up a first aid kit then.
Sure. There is the two general stores, one that caters more specifically to knights and their brethren, and then one that caters more specifically to the townsfolk.
Well, probably go to the Knights one first to get a proper field medical kit.
Okay. Me desperately trying to remember which NPC I had working this counter.
John Johnson.
I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you.
this wasn't where
Oh.
we showed up with the furs to trade in, was it?
No. No, I know.
So I
I
know
know
who that
which
was.
one. I know which one you're talking about. She's not till Yeast.
Okay.
So you guys are on your way, but she's not till Yeast.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. No. All right. All right. Wait. No. I don't even have the. I actually have this set up, but I have a whole bunch of like different handouts that are just for me that have all of the information for each of these towns, and I opened the wrong one. Okay.
No pressure.
Oh God, I swear to God, I am more organized than this. You guys are met by a young elf. Elf? Yes, elf.
Question mark?
Do you have a question?
No, just elf was a question.
It's because I have. You're about to meet two of them. Okay, relax. I couldn't remember which one was which.
Nope, you're good.
Good sir and or madam.
This is a male elf dressed in a orange set of clothing. And he's he looks up from his ledgers, takes one look at you, and then looks right back down at his ledgers before he calls back for Ia. And the person who steps out is a tiefling, dressed in a deep purple dress, and she steps around the counter so as to let him keep going over his ledgers, and waves at you all.
Hello.
Well, it is my absolute pleasure to receive you to our general store. What could I possibly do for you today? My name is Ia Burke, and that is my husband, Zanami. He's a bit busy. We've recently got a large order and we're attempting to figure out how we're going to fill it, but I perhaps might be able to assist you?
Wonderful. I'm Monric. We're on a quest for the Knight Lieutenant and have need of some basic provisions and a field medical kit.
Make
Would you
that
be able to supply
two.
them?
Make
Uh,
that two.
Basic medical kit, perhaps. As for... You said provisions?
Yes. Standard trail rations.
Yeah, they're not moving out for a couple weeks yet, so yes, we should be able to provide you with at least some. We wouldn't be able to outfit you as we normally would, but enough to maybe ease some of the stress of traveling.
Thank you to Precarious for providing everyone with a point of luck.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Give you a kiss.
Oh yes, because that's what I need. I need an entire party full of luck.
Yeah.
Listen, we just live in the dream now.
Now it's
No.
luck for you too, because it's everybody.
Yes, but I'm the DM. You don't want me to have luck.
Yeah, well,
Actually, no. Sometimes it's fun for you to have luck.
yeah. Sometimes it helps us.
Real
That's
fun.
okay.
Not
Don't
usually.
forget.
Okay.
Don't forget. I'm still holding on to that advantage roll from JT.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you use yourself when you have your stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm not quite as bound to those rules because there's one of me and 6 of you. Hang on, I just realized my
cool.
camera is crooked and it's bothering me. I'm sitting here
Well,
like
we'll
straight
take what
on
we
with
can
my
get.
monitor. Sorry, yes, let's get back on track. I apologize. Got totally derailed. So you're looking for trail rations and 2 medical kits?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, not a problem. Well, hold on just a moment. And she bustles into the back and she comes out with 3, leather-bound... They look like pouches, but they look more like they would roll out. To display what it is. So if you think of like you think of how people usually keep their thieves' tools where it's in a, rolled thing of leather, this is what these kits look like, but it's not thieves' tools.
Nice.
And a bag that seems to be filled with, dry rations of some kind.
Cheese, hardtack, maybe some
Yeah.
smoked meat.
Yeah, it's definitely, well, cheese maybe not quite so much. Definitely the hardtack. Dried, you got your smoke dried jerky. She could be inclined to include some of the heartier cheeses, but for the most part, that's not typically something they're going to provide. Just because the production of that takes quite a bit. So, they are not a dairy
Well,
town.
If they have a cheese wheel available, I'll take it too. But
Okay. So she tells you that the
Like
bag
a
of rations...
cheese wheel? Or like a cheese
Thinking.
wheel?
No, I'm like,
Cheese
if
wheel.
it cheese wheel, like the size of all of our heads combined, please.
Wouldn't mind a proper cheese wheel, but it's a little big for my pack.
My brain was picturing Mavic coming out of the store rolling
Big-ass
a
cheese,
thing
yeah.
of cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They would keep it provisioned for the whole trip.
She points to the bag of rations, and she tells you that it'll be a gold piece, but it would be enough for your party to, you know... It's 2 days of stuff that you don't already have on your person, right?
Cool. Hand over the gold piece. And then however much for the medical kits.
So she unrolls all 3 of them, and they would all be quantified as healers kits, Monarch. But there is something different in each one, and I'm going to tell you the difference in each one, and you have to choose which one you want.
Oh no! Monric making a choice? Please, stop.
You're the one who asked for this. Deal with the consequence of your actions.
Is there a chance, just because of the life I've led, that I could assist him in choosing one of the medical packs?
It might be possible, yes.
Can I assist?
Sure. Let me describe what's
like-
in them.
Sorry?
Let me describe what's in them.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one is a standard healer's kit, so it's got a small pair of double knives, which we would know as scissors. It's got gauze, a little bit of holy water in case the wound is festering. And then there is a series of herbs, and this is where each pack differs. It's because of the herbs that are inside of them. One deals specifically with cleansing. Oh, why do you people do this to me? I'm the reason the no cursing thing goes longer.
So, starting
this
that
is from
timer
me?
now.
This is from me to just enough wrong, and I'm not verbalizing it, but... Nobody said no cursing counts as physical actions.
Visual.
That's for you, buddy.
Okay, so the first set of herbs is specifically for, oh god. Specifically for cleaning wounds, to prevent them from turning. So it's, oh my god. Mom, do you remember the Heal All herb from the Shannara series? They had that one herb that basically healed everything.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
Something like this. Yeah. But it's basically something like this, where it won't heal it all entirely, but it definitely prevents 90% of the infections that you could come across. The next one clearly has a bunch of antidotal herbs, in so much as if you were working with a poisoned wound, you could clear the poison. And the last actually has a series of metal rods instead of any herbs. And she explains that these metal rods are used because you can actually heat them up in the flame to cauterize large wounds. So that you don't dull your knives or your swords trying to do that instead. Basically, you use the rods instead of
We don't need
your
rods
weapons.
to cauterize wounds. We have me. And I am going to take great pleasure in cauterizing wounds. So you don't need the rods.
Sure.
That's,
I just wanted to throw that out there, that one of them is a standard preventing of infection, another one is healing poisons, and the last one is for basically your sucking wounds or your specialty wounds that don't stop bleeding and need to be cauterized to continue on.
Oh, that's
Want
okay.
2 kits, so that makes the decision easy.
What?
Honestly, I would say either go with the heal all or probably the antidotal one. Unless I'm the one that's being knocked out, we don't need a cauterizing one. Unless you don't want me to cauterize your wounds. Which,
Well,
I don't know, but that's not a good step.
can we take
forward
one
for
each
friendship.
of the anti-infection and antidotal kits?
Each of
That
those
way we'll
kits,
cover our bases.
sure. Each of those kits costs 25 gold pieces each. Now,
That's
they
gonna
are
just about clean me out.
sure. Just so that everybody's aware, each of these kits has a depending on the size of wound you're trying to deal with, each kit will cover 10 wounds, dependent on the size. But you basically have 10
Cool.
uses of the kit before you have to replenish it.
Well, I'll go ahead and pay for them, but hopefully we won't have to use them.
Okay.
Otherwise, we could be in trouble.
Yeah, before I forget, Monric, you can take healer's kit as a proficiency.
Sweet.
Because that was I'm giving that to you because of the background we've talked about. Okay. Anything else, party?
Ready to head out?
Fred, despite the direness of the situation that you find yourselves in, specifically as in, like, we need to get there as quickly as our 2 legs are going to carry us, you're kind of excited to go to Thropes because you know that it is a primarily Tandrak settlement, and you are very excited to show it to people. Because it's not likely that they have encountered something quite like this before. And you are very familiar with it because you are a Tandrak.
Cool. I passed through there once before, a while ago. Don't remember much. Passed through a lot of places.
All
All right,
right.
well, let's be off.
Who's leading the party on their way to Thropes?
Not I, said the cat.
Public, I guess. Unless Fred wants to.
Probably.
Okay. Whoever's in the lead needs to give me a perception check.
This may not be a good idea then.
Oh, no.
Every time.
Yup.
Oh, I love
Can
you.
I assist Fred with the owl?
Oh, wait a minute. I got advantage.
You
Do
could
you?
use a luck point if you'd like.
I can use a luck point.
You could.
I'm going to.
Are you going to?
Yes. Can I add them together and get 16?
No. You hear them right before they burst out of the trees, Fred. As a herd of deer thunder across the pathway before disappearing. Basically, you managed to pull everybody to a stop right before they thundered across. So nobody got trampled.
Yay.
Thank God.
As long as they're not being chased by wolves this time.
Who's bringing up the rear of this particular party?
Fred, you have been gifted a luck to replenish the one you've used.
Aww.
How sweet.
Thank you again, Precarious.
I will.
Say, if I'm not at the back, I'm second to last. So.
Okay. The two in the back need to give me perception checks, whoever they are.
One is definitely me.
I will
Yeah,
take
that was
second
me.
to last. Oh, okay.
We're just gonna put Orion and Yugen in the middle of the party.
Sure.
Yeah, y'all
That
can
sounds
put
like
it
a
together
safe
and
place
talk
for them.
If you like.
Yeah, I think Elise will be up here with me. She's got better perception than I do.
16.
16.
Okay. The two of you get the feeling like something might be following you.
Any specific direction?
No. Just something seems to be following you.
Well,
The bastard in me wants to notch an arrow and just shoot it in a direction.
I mean,
That's why
what's
I'm
stopping
asking.
you?
True. If I don't sense a if I don't sense a specific direction, I'm not gonna notch an arrow. I'm gonna wait either till they get stupid enough to get closer, or I can sense a sort of specific direction so I can just notch an arrow and shoot it.
Okay.
Do you voice this to any of the party?
No.
Okay.
Does Valise, because Valise also noticed that somebody is following you guys.
I did say, I did ask, is everybody notice that we have eyes? So I did voice this to the party.
Yeah, you voiced it. Nobody else has noticed.
Not a
I
thing.
feel like kind of, but I'm also like,
I will look around, reach into my sleeve, and produce an owl, and send the owl up.
How high are you sending the owl up?
Enough to get a pretty good view.
Okay. It breaks the tree line, and you can't see anything below because it is trees for miles.
Trees.
And the foliage is thick, despite the fact that you are approaching autumn.
Well, worth a try.
tried.
You tried. Okay.
Hey, he's
you
got better
find-
eyes than I do.
You find yourselves in a small little campsite off the road, and you settle in for the night. Yugen keeps muttering to himself about these particular schematics as he continues to try to puzzle them out.
This poor old man, has he just hit his senile years?
No.
He's just muttering to himself.
Quentin, do you not talk to yourself when you're trying to figure things out?
Not out loud.
Yes, you do.
Our timer is now complete.
Wow.
That is
Quentin,
because I have hit my senile years.
No, Quentin, I know damn well you talk to yourself while you're trying to puzzle shit out.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
The only problem with that is if you argue with yourself and lose. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, it is.
Not yet. That being said, who's taking first watch?
I'm taking last.
Red's not taking
take
a watch.
second.
I'm
alone.
also taking last.
I guess I'll take first.
Okay.
I'll take first with Orion.
Okay. Anybody on first watch needs to give me a perception check, please.
I'm gonna use the owl because I can't see at night.
Again. Better. It's the other luck.
First, right? Orion and Fred, yeah?
Yep.
That's a
Mhm.
18.
Okay. It's quiet. You've got your bats, your typical night sounds. So your crickets, the insects, few birds. Nothing too particularly terrible. Who's on second watch? Hang on. Because it's Orion and Fred alone. This is a chance for RP. If you guys want it.
What did you think of the Ravenford?
Certainly a lot different than the last time I came through.
When was that?
Before it was there?
Okay. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Been in Quo for about a year.
Ravenford's been around a lot longer than a year.
You can learn all sorts of stuff from books.
Oh, okay. Books are very fascinating. You're right, you could learn so much. Can I see your owl? Or is he off? He's flying, isn't he?
Owl pocket.
Oh, he's beautiful. Is he friendly? It is a he, right?
Never asked.
Oh. The owl was very beautiful.
I agree. Have yet to see another one quite with this coloration.
We're very lucky to have him. I'm pretty sure you both have each other. Pretty sure you look after each other. That's how it should be.
It's good to have another set of eyes.
But he's got to be more to you than just a set of eyes.
Companion. I've only known him for about a year, so...
It's very lucky.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show you guys Thropes. It's gonna be really cool. Have you been there before?
Where is Thropes?
Just west of where we're headed. That's where we're headed. It's got more people like me, more Tandrax there.
I look forward to learning more about it.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Think it's time to wake up Valise now?
Yeah. I think it
Okay.
might be time to get some rest.
Monric. Elisa's third watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Valise said second.
You can wake up Felice if you want.
I'm gonna wake up Monric. I don't want to wake up Valise. She'll hit me.
It should be noted that Valise is curled up with a little black cat. Could you still have that cat companion with you?
Yes, indeed. Yes, I do. Shadow is a godson.
And it's cute.
Big dorbs.
Well, if Fred is heading to wake up Felice, I'm just going to kind of... Monric. We said Felice and now it's in my brain.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
We're good. If Fred is on
Yes,
their
I
way to
know.
wake up Monric,
Bye.
I'm just going to kind of lay in the grass and stare at the sky until morning.
Okay.
System has
Monarch.
entered sleeping.
Monric, I need a perception check from you, sir, as you take watch.
I'm awake, really, I promise.
You are. This is the first night where you're up without a companion keeping watch. And so it's more reminiscent of your days as a mercenary. And
Well, I'm used to that.
yeah, you settle in with the familiarity and you consider where your life has been going. You know, it's one of those like, how did we get here from there? How did I be, what could I have done better? What could I have done different? You are plagued by the idea of something separate, but not in a bad way. It's a,
I mean, that's
I'm
not too
happy.
bad.
I'm happy with where my life is headed.
Definitely. I'm doing something important, and I've got the opportunity to become a squire, and I'm being an adventurer. That's a wonderful thing. That's what all I wanted out of life right now.
And nothing particular happens on your watch. It is quiet.
No, I wouldn't mind a forge to work, but
But you became an adventurer to escape the forge.
I did.
You carefully wake up Valise, cautious of this little ball of fur curled up next to her head. And Valise.
Yes, do not touch the kitten.
Valise, give me a perception check, please, dear.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, while you are rolling, it seems the precious
18.
kitty has received a luck point.
Yes. Thank you. Mwah.
The
I
cat
love
has
it.
received a luck point. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, with an 18, the the clouds roll over the moon and your normal visibility drops quite a bit, but you're a cat and have dark vision, so it doesn't bother you too much. But you definitely, you throw a single log onto the fire just to keep it going for the morning. It should be noted that you guys did use at least 1 day's worth of rations. For those that actually consume food.
Yes, that would be me.
This is a resource you are going to have to track. Should have mentioned this before. This is a resource you guys are going to have to track.
Well, hopefully there's an end.
But you guys are able to, Valise, you continue your stand on watch. You are aware. Yes, Jack, I'm a monster for making them track food. You stand watch, and you are aware that something or someone is following you, but you haven't felt their eyes on you since you first noticed it earlier that day. So do you think perhaps maybe it was just somebody hunting in the woods for the deer that had run across the trail earlier? But it could be something else. But it could also be nothing.
Listen, don't do that. What direction?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just giving you all the information.
The path seems clear.
Seems clear. I hate that. From what direction do I hear the rustling?
There is actually no rustling. But you are so on edge for these eyes, that rustling, somebody following you, something, that you are over vigilant to the point where you hear rustling in a bush, and without thinking, does Valise have a dagger on her?
She has her claws.
No actual weapons.
She's a monk. Why would she
think so.
need actual weapons?
Also that.
Well, no, it determines how I'm going to describe this.
These are my weapons.
I have a dart. If you want to use that.
Perfect. You grab a dart from your belt and whip it into the bushes, and the bushes stop rustling. When you get up to inspect on what it is, you have speared yourself a squirrel.
Oh,
Which is sort of good eating, so you for the rest of your watch, you sit down and work on skinning this small creature.
That's fine.
I
turned out to be productive.
Yes, when you go to wake up Calyx, before you head to bed, you head out into the woods a little bit of a distance to bury the entrails, so as to not draw wild animals to your camp.
Yes.
And then you come back and settle in for sleep. Calyx, give me a perception check, please. See, you're all taking solo watches, so there's no RP to be had. Not yet.
19.
19. You you watch the sun rise on an overcast day. It's comforting, to be honest.
Honestly, if I had to pick weather, it would be a shady day as long as it doesn't rain.
It kind of reminds you of your first date with Doe.
Oh no, nope. That would have been a beautiful sunny day for his tiefling boy. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah? Okay, fair enough.
Only the pristine for Doe. I'm sorry. He would have actually smartened up for something like that. Apologies.
But you can't control the weather.
That's
so
fine.
At least one of those dates. At least one of those dates was on a cloudy, overcast day. And that's the one that you're remembering. It's a perfect day, minus the fact that it wasn't sunny.
Yeah.
You guys have gone horseback riding. It was pleasant.
Yeah, we'll call it horseback riding.
Ah!
We're on stream. You damn right we're gonna call it horseback riding.
I'm also joking. It wasn't horseback riding. It was something.
Uh-huh.
Whew!
On stream, you degenerate. But you are recalling the date.
Yeah.
But still keeping watch. Aware, of course, like Valise, that somebody may or may not have been stalking you guys.
Oh, like I'm keeping. So I'm not keeping a vigilant. I have knowledge that someone could have possibly been following. But honestly, if they're gonna try something, I want them to try something on my watch. If they're gonna try anything at any point in the night, they can try it now.
Mm-hmm.
I triple
sure?
doggy dare them.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Unless it's a dog.
Are
Heck,
you
I want
sure?
that.
Are you sure that that is what you want? That you want to call them out like this, Quentin? Are you sure that's in your best interest?
Listen. Listen. Quentin might not. Calix could care fucking less.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know.
You're welcome.
Either way, your watch passes without issue, and dawn breaks, and you wake up the rest. Oh, come on, guys. Just because I have you taking watches and rolling perception checks doesn't mean something's gonna happen.
This
So
just makes me think of a post of a player yelling at the moon and cursing at it, only to go to sleep and wake up visited by a deity of the moon going, "You were talking shit?"
I heard you were talking shit.
only in my dreams, Steve. Only in my
Steve.
dreams.
Oh, God. Oh, Steve. Of course you would walk in on that.
So it's not that I'm necessarily waking anybody. I'm just making the fire bigger to a point where someone's gonna notice the fire is bigger now. We love produce flame in this household.
Yes. Yes, we do. At least it's not create bonfire.
Not yet.
Anyway, everybody breaks their fast, and sets out for another day of travel. The path is wider now than it was previously. It's clear that this seems to be a rather consistent place for carts and the like to be passing by each other. So it was widened for a stretch so that if you had or whatever ferrying goods back and forth between places, that they would be able to pass without impeding anybody's progress. And you guys continue to travel. This is a chance for you guys to talk while traveling. Get to know each other. What drives you? What are your personal goals and feelings? And maybe don't ask Calix because he's probably gonna stab you.
My feet, and yes.
My constant want.
My feet drive me, and then yes to the rest.
Well, Fred,
Honestly,
what can you tell
Alex
us
looking
about
at Orion
dorks?
like, yeah.
Williams will do the same.
Monarch asked you a question, Fred.
Yeah, I was waiting. It's where one of the settlements that a lot of the Tandrax settled in. Wait till you meet them. There's so many different. We're all different colors. It all depends what tree we're familiar with. It's just a beautiful place to be. Trees, it's so hard to explain.
So what kind of tree are you from then? Or are you related to?
You remember, Mom?
Oh no.
I
A
didn't get one.
green one.
She
It's
actually
like-
has a specific tree. She actually has a specific tree chosen.
No, I do on Tuesday nights. I didn't for this one.
Mom!
I know. It's like a birch tree. That's why they've got the silver here and the green. So
Monric, can you give me a perception check specifically on the silver that she points out? Yeah, those look more like reptile scales than tree scales.
Interesting.
But Tandrax aren't reptilian, are they? I
no.
don't think I would know.
They are not. They are definitely plant-based.
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with a reptile tree.
There's such a thing as reptile trees now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
shift to look different, right? Would it look like a tree?
well.
I
I've
don't know, I've
always
never
thought
seen a
that when
scaly
you see a birch tree, it's got the silver through it. It's the white, and there's the green on top. That's what I've always thought. I haven't really picked one since I left my home when I was fairly young, and I came to Ravenford, and I just went to Aphrodite's temple, and that's where I've been, except for the last couple of years. So I haven't really got to know which tree it is.
Interesting. Maybe you should be able to check it out when you go to visit Popes. No?
I hope so. That would be really interesting.
I'd be very
will.
curious to see what that ends up being, because I've known reptiles to disguise themselves as tree parts, but I've never known a tree to do the reverse. It's
I've always
very
had
intriguing.
these. These have always been here. It's just I was born that way. That was part of the reason why I left home.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would scales make you leave home? That's
My
an
stepfather
interesting-
didn't like them.
Your
Well,
stepfather
screw
is...
him.
Yeah,
What's
my
wrong-
stepfather. He didn't like me. As you see, I've
Well, I'm
got
sorry.
the magic, and he's kind of against that. So he was going to. I was 18, and he was going to marry me off to this guy who was like decrepit and mean. So I left home.
Well, good for you.
Understandable.
You shouldn't have
Truly,
to put up with that kind of foolishness. That's ridiculous.
More than ridiculous.
I'm still learning how to use the magic that I've found. It's just still really hard just to go ahead and do it. It's
Well, it's more magic than I can do.
Much more magic than I can do.
Yeah, but you guys are so good though. You guys have got so strength and the skills you have. I would love to learn how to defend myself at least the way you do.
No, you don't, love.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
the
come
way
on,
I
you
was
can teach
taught.
her. Come on, Elise, you can teach her.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
How about that?
Maybe you could grow
I'm
claws
having-
and be like Elise, and there you go.
Val, what do you think of heading into Thropes?
We're heading into Thropes.
Have you been there before?
Probably.
You've passed through. Also, this
time
whole
or two.
training thing, I'm having Corlic Adira flashbacks.
This whole
Oh my
what?
god.
The training thing
Oh my god.
between Fred and Felice, I'm having Corlic and Adira flashbacks.
Eh,
It's happening again!
No, it's a good
Not
trip.
me this
Go on.
time. I'm not training shit. I'll think about it if I'm paid. Traveled a time or two.
Monric and Orion, I need perception checks from both of you, please, since you two did not give me perception checks yesterday.
Oh dear.
Big oof.
I'm obviously invested in the conversation.
Very invested.
Well, you do have that luck point.
I'm gonna use mine.
Yeah, might as well.
That's a 23. Thank goodness for that luck.
So with the 19 and 23, there is a small bridge overreaching a swollen river. And the river's actually crested over the bridge. However, you do notice, or you're at least aware enough that if you tie yourselves together and then hold on to the railing, nobody should be swept over, and you guys should be able to still use the bridge to cross.
Well, that sounds like a plan.
Let's do it then, unless you have a better idea.
Let's make sure Val's at the end.
Let's not disinclude our quote-unquote friend.
Everyone's included here.
Valise, the kitten is curled up in your hood.
Yes. Yes, he is. Like the little god he is.
Typically, when you're traveling, he'll just kind of perch on your shoulder, like while laying in your hood. So.
This is exactly how I imagined it.
You guys make it across this river without too much issue. You find yourselves another campsite off to the side of the road, since these are set up exactly for this reason. And your second night passes much like the first.
Did we pass through, like, into the water?
So the river, a little bit, yeah. Not enough that anybody gets swept away, but there was a chance that could have if you guys hadn't been aware of it.
More of a, what level of submersion were we crossing?
Knees at most.
Okay.
Good boots will take care of that.
Yeah, knees on you guys, thigh on me.
Well, if we
Like
have
ankle
to
deep,
that's not a
actually.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot how much shorter Fred is than the rest of the party.
Fred is like the baby of the party. Like, what am I? 6 compared to Fred?
You guys are all tall.
6'4".
I'm
Like-
5'3".
6'4".
Valise is 6 feet. Monric was what, 5'11"?
5'11".
Eugen's
like
6
5.
feet.
Yep. We got two
Like-
6'4s, 2 6 foot, a 5'11", and a 5'3".
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Fred
5'2".
is
$5'2".
small.
A baby.
I'm a bee.
An actual child. All right.
It's alright.
Except
She
I
Bless
think
her.
these
she's
little things.
actually one of the oldest in the party.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
age-wise, with the exception of Orion, I'm pretty sure she's the oldest in the party.
Yeah, I think Valise is the youngest of the party.
I'm
Yeah.
19.
Oh my god.
Monric's the youngest. No, Eugen has Fred beat.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah,
30.
Eugen's older. But of the party that's here now, she's the oldest.
That's adorable.
Oldest in the short.
Yes, Otter. I figured as much.
Okay, just making sure you had
Yep,
that
but
in case
thank you
needed
for reminding me of that, because that'll become relevant later.
Okay.
Which shouldn't concern you in the slightest. Not at all. No concerns. Everything's fine.
Hey, I am always concerned, so I'm ready.
Fantastic.
That's my secret cap.
I'm always scared. Oh shit. Okay. You guys continue on. Your second night passes much like the first, and you're now 3 days on the trail. Following this path, you're about midday into your midway into your day's travel when you see somebody standing in the center of the road ahead of you.
Cool.
Is this a
alone.
weird, like, play for dominance? Like, is this boy
He is-
T-posing at us? Like, what's happening?
T-posing, what the heck?
He's not T-posing. He is standing there, kind of nonchalantly. You know the bisexual pose, the hands on the hips. It's the Steve Rogers fucking pose
I love
with the
Alright.
hands on the hips. That's how he's
Alright.
standing, but it's super like.
He only loaded his frame, no textures! I can't. That caught me. That caught me. Woo. That caught me on a whole new level. It's like the character that you haven't unlocked yet.
There's grayed
Something
out,
like that.
but you can
Yeah.
see their shape.
Anyway,
Next boss level. That's how you unlock them.
he stands before you.
Hi there.
He's rather small. Calyx.
Yeah.
You need to give me a perception check followed by a history check, please.
Who's Calyx?
I don't know, you tell me. Alright, perception then history, you said?
Yep.
Alright, it is a 15 on perception and 18 on history.
Okay. 1, this man is not from Farah.
Huge.
And 2, you're pretty sure he is, he might be one of King Anderson's personal men. As in his own personal set of guards.
Do I need to
And
leave?
you would know this. You would know this because of where you've primarily been from for this campaign.
Absolutely fantastic. Do I need to leave? Is that what you're telling me? Like, do I feel, like, uneasy right now? Like,
You
is this...
definitely should not feel at ease with this man standing in front of you.
I'm just gonna... You know, you know what? I don't usually, like, put myself into a position of, y'all, bad news, but, y'all, that's some bad news. Bad news
Just
bears,
some guy.
but this man,
That's
no.
not a bear.
Oh
Orion,
man,
I
I
don't need
love
your little Earl shit right now.
when people are just like, oh, but that's just some guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
some guy to you, but unfortunately to those who actually know who this one is.
Hold on, cause
I'm gonna stay back here if y'all want to go up and talk, but I'll notch an arrow and, you know, pray that I miss whenever I shoot at him. Miss you, actually. I'm hoping to aim at his head.
he is standing there, very nonchalant, weapon at his side, not drawn, but it's not firmly in its sheath either. It is very clear that this man is going to be able to quick draw that weapon and deal with you if he needs to.
This man wants to fight. I can feel it in my bones
You know
because
what?
I always want to fight. It's an equal playing field at this point.
I will raise a hand. Can we help you?
Yeah.
Well, now, loves, of course you can help me. You see, you've got something that my liege would prefer that you didn't have, and I'm going to need to relieve you of this particular item. If
And
and so you please.
what would that be?
I don't very
Well-
much like your language, sir.
I am much aware of the fact that you're transporting a letter. You hand over the letter, I'm gone from your life, and you never have to worry about it. You
Not a
don't, and well,
chance.
if you choose to take the hard route,
I throw my
I
hammer
can't-
at him.
Wait,
gonna let him
Look at this one.
Okay,
wait.
we are not letting him monologue. This is
Okay,
good.
okay.
Everybody,
I
You
was
know
going
what?
to try
To
and
be
talk our
brutally
way
honest-
somewhere.
I
Even
love
caught me
that
off
so
guard,
much.
and Calyx is just like, ah, nice.
Oh my
Definitely.
God.
to carry that letter, and I am going to fulfill it.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You didn't let him monologue. You're taking initiative. I fucking love it. I'm having a giggle about it, so bear with me.
Me sitting here like, I'm just gonna lie to this man. Nope, we got it, you can't have it.
I was literally about to sit there and be like, that's just a letter from my boyfriend. I don't know what you're really talking about.
16 for me.
But
Nope, I'm here for it. I'm ready, but
you better
I'm
believe you're
loving
gonna
it.
get a clap on the shoulder from Calix if you don't go down this fight. And that's the closest you'll ever get to human contact with him.
That's a
Tonight's
great
encounter
sentence.
brought to you by the letter bonk.
Thank you, Steve. That was great.
I need initiatives from Monric as well as Calix and
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
okay.
That is
Orion?
the French. That is the chef's kiss on my night.
Orion, your
That's
initiative,
what-
sir?
Sure.
Try and. Did that make it? No.
Um,
Okay. I can't. I'm doing something wrong trying to get it into the tracker.
That's
You-
okay. You're already in there.
Yeah.
What it is more than
I got
likely
an
that you're
8.
missing is you got to click your pog and then initiative.
That's what I thought I did, but I must.
Sometimes- Sometimes that's an
I
easy
think I
just
could-
click.
Okay. First things
Yeah.
first, there's a couple things that we have to reconcile before we progress. One, I need a ranged attack roll from Monric against this man as you chuck your hammer at him. The 18 is gonna hit. Please give me your damage.
Good stuff.
Can I count it as a two-handed throw?
No.
Okay.
And you have to use your dexterity modifier, not your strength modifier, because it is a thrown attack.
You know, in the heat of the moment.
It's a little something.
That's okay. You with almost unerring precision, you just throw this hammer and it just plinks this man in the forehead, stopping his monologue and whatever the hell he was about to say to you guys. And your hammer falls at his feet.
Oh, that's
Cool.
gonna leave a mark in the morning, ain't it?
Yeah, see, here's the problem.
Nice.
Y'all didn't think he was alone, did you?
That's why I
No.
was trying to talk.
Oh, I'm.
Fred?
Yeah?
15 to hit.
Nope.
Oh, and I use my crusher feet to move forward.
Okay.
Towards the guy.
Valise, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
You are going to take 6 points of damage as a crossbow bolt just slams into your shoulder from the woods. And I'm gonna miss with the other two. However, his compatriots step out of the woods and you can now see them.
Is that who I think it is? Really is.
Yes.
What a photo.
Yes, that is Paul Rudd from
Thank you.
Celery Man.
72 enemies jump out of the bush.
I
Now you see,
I
at that
did
point, I'm
something.
just walking away. You can have the letter.
I didn't like the stock images for the bandit captain and the bandits from the monster manual, so I chose something else. Calix, you're up first.
Lord hates a coward. I'm gonna aim for him. God, what am I hitting him with? 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's an 11 plus 8. $11 damage. It's a
From-
D8 plus 4. Longbow.
From what? Oh, okay, fair enough.
All of my weapons are a D8.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just like, are you including sneak attack that you don't get? But no,
No, it's a
if it's a
D8
D8,
plus
then
4.
you roll
That's
well.
on Mondays.
Oh, I rolled a 7. I actually rolled almost max damage. Very close.
Anything else, Calix?
No.
All right, it is his turn. And of course, he is less than pleased.
It's his own fault.
You know what?
Oh dear.
Monric,
Hi.
you watch as he kicks up your hammer, grabs it in his hand, and says, I think you lost this, and just throws it right back at you. As
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 7.
is it?
I'm
Okay.
gonna grab it if I can.
You don't have the monk feature to grab a thrown weapon.
No, I don't.
So
I
it's
can
gonna be
stop it with my head.
That's fine. It's gonna fly past you. It lands about 10 feet behind you.
Okay.
But he is, he moves pretty quick, and he is now right in front of you.
Cool.
For an 18 to hit,
That'll hit.
with a flash, his weapon is out of his scabbard and just slashes right across your chest for 5 slashing damage.
Nice.
And then, because this is what we're going to do, because this is fun. 18 to hit Fred.
I cast shield as a reaction.
Okay. Making
And
your
for-
AC.
16, 21.
Okay. That's fine. Because you just used a spell slot to do that, so.
Yep.
Oops, no, it's the wrong one. That'll be a 21 to hit Orion
That'll do.
for 6 piercing damage. And a 19 to hit Calix.
Yeah.
For 2. You guys have crossbow bolts just sticking out of you. This isn't good. Valise, my dear, you are up.
Sure. Very distraught.
Wait, was that? Oh, I think it's in a. I'm dealing with the kiddo moment.
Yep, we got a thumbs up for that statement.
Okay, perfect. Then we're just gonna continue moving forward just for the sake of keeping
Wait a minute.
content. It's
I
your
think I
turn
got it.
here. Okay.
Okay, it's time to move. I just have to keep the baby on me, so.
No worries. Just if you tell me what you'd like to do, I can assist. So
I want to run up and hit. Is there any other guys around?
there are 4 enemies in the trees, and then there's the one guy in front of Monric, who said, "Give me the thing that you're being told to ferry, or I'm going to kill you."
You got 4 crossbowmen, and then the big guy.
I wanted to know how far they were away from me.
Oh, they're all about 50 feet away from you. The one that's closest to you is 25 feet, and it's the what seems to be the leader. But the one that's up to the left there is 30 feet from you. The one that's to the south of you is 45. The other two that are on opposing corners on the right are 50 feet from you, and then he is 25.
I'm gonna go after the one that's 30 feet away from me, and I'm gonna hit him with my claws.
Okay.
Oh, come on! I'm luck pointing that. I'm luck pointing that.
All right.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
And Valise has received her luck point back.
Thanks so much.
He is still
My-
standing.
I'm going to use a key point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna flurry of blows him.
Okay.
I believe I hit him 2 more times.
Yes. The 24 is going to hit. And I know for a fact, regardless of what damage you're going to do, you're going to take this man out. And you don't have any movement left to use that crit anywhere else.
Yeah, a pity.
Unfortunate. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Felice? That was your bonus action, your action, and movement.
That's all did for me.
Okay. Which one is this one? Oh, goody. Okay. Bum, 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 ba-da. Uh, 20 to hit Calyx.
Yep.
2 more piercing damage to you, sir. And Orion, you're up.
Well, seeing as talks got cut way short before I could do this, I'm going to cast Mage Armor. And
Okay,
that's my go.
Fair enough. Monric.
I'm gonna try and jump back to grab my hammer.
Just so you're aware, that will prompt an attack of opportunity from him because you are leaving his threat range.
Right. That's why I'm trying to do an acrobatics roll, which is probably not going to succeed, but
No.
No.
No, it's not. And that's a 24 to hit you, sir, for another 7 slashing.
all right. And then I grab the hammer and
See, now you can two-hand it.
can I charge him?
Do you have the feat that would allow you to charge? Because
Oh, is it a
unlike,
feat now?
well, unlike Pathfinder, charging does not give you a bonus to your to hit. It's just covering space. Unless you have a specific feat that gives you the ability to add charge.
Nope. Okay.
Yes, it is incredibly inconvenient.
Well, so I'm not going to be able to get an attack in this round.
Why? You only moved back 10 feet. You have 30 feet of movement.
Can I move back, pick up my hammer, and
Yeah,
move again?
absolutely. You
Oh.
haven't moved your entire 30 feet.
Okay, well, as long as I can count it all as one move, then sure.
Absolutely.
You can
I mean,
split up
shit.
your move however you want to do it. You can move, attack, and then move again. You can kind of pepper it however you like.
As long as you're not going over the 30 feet that you're supposed to have, unless you, for some reason, have more, or you have a feature that allows you to dash as a bonus action or something, then no, you're good. You can split it up however you want.
And I'm going to hit it.
Do it up. 22 will hit.
Or why does it roll twice? Oh, dueling and bludgeon. Yeah, for 6 total.
Isn't dueling one-handed only?
It's at least the wording in the book is without a shield. And I am technically without a shield.
I am going to ask a slightly silly question. You were using the player's handbook for 5th edition, yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I was using D&D Beyond. But...
Oh, then yes. Okay, no, that's the most recent one. I just had to double check because I know that some players are remember things from previous editions and things may have changed. That's all.
Dueling.
Well, I remember lots of stuff from previous editions.
Dueling is when you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand with no other weapons. You gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls with the weapon.
Okay. The description that I read said without a shield. And
That is a fighting style,
I would
but
have
it's
to be using
not.
it one hand.
Hang on. It is a fighting
I would have
style,
to be
but it's
using it one
not
hand.
duelist. Hang on.
There aren't any good fighting styles for a two-hander.
There's great weapon fighting, which is great for a two-handed weapon.
I didn't see that one when I was looking.
When you roll a 1 or a 2 on your damage die for an attack, wielding a two-handed weapon in two hands, you can re-roll the die, but must use the new roll.
Even if the new roll is a 1 or 2.
Yep.
Must have the two-handed or versatile property for you to gain this benefit.
Which
I definitely didn't see that one. Okay.
And after this, we can talk. I would be absolutely okay with you switching that over.
Okay.
It's not going to kick in for this fight because you have dueling for this fight.
Fighters are
and
weird.
then
Fighters are weird, but four damage is 4 damage you didn't have before. So.
And then if I can do a bonus action, I'm going to do my second wind.
Sure. Second wind will refresh health. You do also have action surge as a level 2 fighter, which would refresh your action.
You could hit him again.
And then hit him again. You can only do that once per long rest, though.
For some reason, I was thinking I didn't get that till 3rd level.
No, we got that.
Nope.
We got that at 2nd level.
Okay. Well, in this case, I kind of need the healing.
Sure. Well, action surge is just a feature that you use. It doesn't consume a bonus action or anything. If you want to use action surge, you can absolutely go ahead and use action surge.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Then roll to hit him again.
Now I'm not in danger of dying again.
17 will hit.
17. Well,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
there we go.
Is there anything else, Monric?
I am done.
All right. Fred.
Well, I'm gonna look at the guy that Monarch's fighting, and I'm going to cast acid spray on him, or acid splash.
Okay. You need a dex save from him. Oops. Click the right one. He passes and does not take any damage.
Right. And Fred's going to move back here.
Okay. Alex. Val. Whatever the hell your name is anymore.
Simon says.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot at the big guy again.
Do it.
I'm gonna use my luck point to reroll that.
Mm-hmm. You
Because
have
I
to
don't
take
think
a new roll.
that's fine. Because I don't think
Okay.
an 8 would have hit.
No.
It would have
take
hit
your luck roll.
something.
It may have hit. Did you reroll
I'm
to
sure
a nat
that
20?
20 will hit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's
Give me
gonna
that
be a
damage.
t-
Give me
that's
your
gonna be a-
2d8. I can't
gonna-
wait for you to roll minimum damage on this.
You say that now. $17.
Fair enough. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Ah!
Calyx, do I want to action surge because I am also a fighter?
Fuck it. Let's action surge. Fuck it.
Cool. I'm going to use my point of luck to make you roll that at disadvantage.
Okay.
By the way, you can use your luck point to make the DM roll at disadvantage. It doesn't always have to be you
Yeah,
at advantage.
So, 18 to hit? Because I was
That'll
an
still hit.
18 in total, or a dirty 20?
Calyx
Yeah,
has received their luck point back.
We are just working against the party here.
And everybody
Ooh,
take a
12
beverage
damage.
break.
That's max damage.
12 damage, you said?
12 damage. Max
Okay.
damage.
Great.
That was a sip. It wasn't water.
It was a beverage.
Yeah. Well, it was a tea.
This man doesn't look so great, but Monric, he's yes, Heath, you are a guest tonight. You are not the DM. You are a viewer. You can absolutely redeem things.
Oh
Now-
boy.
Now, I'm going to remind everybody, I used my luck point, and I still have advantage from JT.
Mm-hmm.
I will be using my advantage because I'm going to be fair to you guys. If I'm going to use things from chat, that I will call them out before I use them. That is
Ouch.
a 21 to hit Monric
That'll hit.
for 7 slashing. Oh, but then I'm going to do it again for 17 to hit.
17 will miss.
Okay. What about an 18?
An 18 will hit.
You're going to take 6 piercing damage as he stabs you with his dagger.
And I'm negative.
Oh, goody. Because his next thing he's going to do is crouch down and quickly start patting Monric down for that scroll.
He doesn't have it.
Yes, he does. Was
No,
it not
he
handed
doesn't.
to Monric?
Or not.
Did not go
I
to
don't have
Margaret.
it.
Orion has
Oh,
it.
Ryan has it. That's correct. You
I
guys
am
are
the keeper
right.
of paperwork.
You guys are right.
He's our local librarian.
Right.
Local
Well,
library?
to be fair, the way Monric was acting, it sounded like he was the one who had it. So
Well, he's more
this
than
man
likely
is-
welcome to pat him down.
Mm-hmm. So Monric is at 0. Oh god. I did it again. The one with the healing is the one that's down on the ground and unconscious.
Doctor?
No,
Jingle
Monarch
bell.
doesn't have healing.
I
He has
did
the
this
health
last
kit.
time.
Yugen
Yeah.
is the one with the healing.
Yugen's the one with the healing spells. I knocked him down last time. He's not here. So the one person I had set up to heal you guys, who bought the
anyone can
healer's
use-
kits.
Yeah, we
Anyone
just
can
take the
use the
healing
kit.
kit.
Yes,
We'll be
but
fine.
are any of you proficient with a healer's kit?
I can
No,
be.
but I have medicine.
More than I got.
Just saying.
Yeah, but is Alex gonna help you? Not Yugen. Monric
That's
out.
true. Me looking at Monric like, die then. No.
Bro.
No, no, no,
Bro.
no, no. First,
That would be a 22 to hit Orion.
Sure.
For 7 points of piercing
I
damage.
will cauterize the wound for him, though.
For how many?
I am sure
Okay,
you
with
will.
you.
7.
Okay.
DM,
Uh,
me, before we continue.
What's up?
When we did when the first attack, the arrow that hit my shoulder, how many points was that?
Oh my god, how far back do I have to go for that? That
First
was
attack.
6.
6?
That was
Okay,
6. Yeah.
thank you.
I was like, how far back do I have to go for that? That was at the beginning of combat. You're lucky I wasn't physically rolling these dice.
Oh no, that'd be bad.
With a another 21 to hit Calyx. Okay. For 9 points of piercing damage, as this arrow just sinks, or this crossbow bolt sinks right into your side.
Which one shot me?
That would be this. Elise.
My turn?
Yep.
How far away was that?
Sorry, repeat your question.
How far away was
50
that
to
guy?
him.
He's 55. And what it says on the map is what it is.
You're 30 from the guy in the middle, 55 to the closest archer.
I'll go here.
Yeah, go hit the guy in the middle. He's hurting. Maybe not, but
I'm going. I'm gonna hit him.
Alright. You are moving up to the guy who is currently attempting to find the scroll that he thinks Monric has.
I'm gonna slash him with my claw.
Okay.
he'd be a good one to flurry against.
That's an 18 to hit.
No. Because you watch as you slash at him, and all he does is move the scimitar up, and your claws rake against the scimitar instead.
Wow. Okay. Okay, let's fight this. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, parry.
Uh-huh. Finally, some real fun. I'm gonna further blows him if that's okay.
You can do whatever you like. I mean, within the bounds of your action economy.
One of those is going to be a 16 plus your modifier to hit.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm telling you, for your flurry of blows, you rolled a 16 on your d20.
16 plus 7?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Because I can do that.
So that's one of them. This is the 21 to hit.
Both of those will hit. Give me your damage. Although I'm pretty sure even if you rolled ones on both of them, you're going to take this guy out.
Go for it!
8 so 16 total to hit.
With the anger coursing through you at the way he had just taken down Monric in what seemed like cheap and disgustingly nasty ways, and the fact that he blocked your first attack, you tear into this man, leaving him on his knees, gurgling, trying to hold the ruins of his throat in place.
She'll kick him to the side like garbage and tend to Monroe.
No, you got other guys to take out.
However,
Okay.
seeing their leader go down, the first
I
one
can
up
bleed
in
for a
the
while.
the first one up on the initiative is going to run because they have clearly overestimated their capabilities. And if you can take out their leader, who has been fighting alongside some of the most powerful people that they have ever known, you clearly won't be able to, have a problem taking them out. So he books it. I mean, like, straight up runs into the forest, double move away from you guys. So 60 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Sleep on him. I have questions.
What's the range on sleep?
90.
Okay. He was
He was... Oh, he was just
40
outside.
feet away from you.
Shit. Never mind. I will go for the one I see on the other side here.
Sure.
Shoot.
God bless you.
Oh, goodness. I changed my zoom here. Whoa. Everything got huge for a second. Yeah, the one up on the top right.
So
That's 5d8.
I just need to know which one. This one. This one.
Top.
Top. Okay, you got it. I just need to know what the amount is.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, sleep is an area of effect, but it has a range, and this man is out of range.
He would have been 30 feet past where I could cast it, and it's a 20-foot blob.
Yeah. He's, like, just out of range for, like, the tip edge of it. So he's gone.
16, 21.
He's got 2 other targets, Heath. Push.
25.
Oh, God, yeah, no. This man just kind of hits his knees and falls asleep. Oh, man. Steve, how are you not a murder hobo? Anything else, Orion?
Knowing that there are just archers left, I'm lying down.
I'm lying down.
Yeah, ranged attacks are taken at disadvantage on prone targets.
I hurt. I'm just going to lie down.
Monric, please give me your first death saving throw, please. I remember Gillet on the stairs of the Silken Sash.
Is it just a straight D20 or is it with Constitution?
It is just a straight D20.
Hey, I bleed really well.
Yes, but that is your first success. So you may be able to get up on your own. Maybe. Fred.
So Fred's gonna move forward on the other side of Monarch. And she's going to fire her crossbow at the guy in the bottom. 12.
Meets it, beats it.
8.
Okay. He's
And
still
then
standing.
Fred's gonna go down on her knees and be by Monarch. She's
Make sure I'm taking the right one out of the initiative tracker here. He doesn't get another save because he is just straight up asleep. Calyx.
One's awake, right?
There is one left, and he looks like he is about to run.
I use my luck point for that. I don't think that's gonna hit.
Is
I'm
that
sorry,
a
did you just
one?
say you're going to use your luck point?
Yeah.
And you rolled another nat 20?
Yeah.
I'm gonna require
I
I
photo
love that
evidence.
for you.
Rick, I don't know what you're
Require
doing with
photo
these luck
evidence.
points. You want photo evidence?
Please.
Where's my phone?
Just because that's the second time it's happened.
Where's my phone? Hold on. I'm not, like, my hands are up. Where's
All
my
I
phone?
can say is Breck has some incredible luck. We appreciate it.
Hold on. Oh, shit. You know what? Actually, I better not do that. But, like, I can't. Oh,
How do you not know where your phone is?
it's dying. That's why.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, fair enough. Nat 20 it is. The second one.
And
He explodes.
Player boo.
player boon for Calyx because luck points are funny now.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14.
14 will hit. No, 14 damage.
Yeah.
To this poor bastard. Like the captain before him, your arrow goes straight through his throat, and he falls to his knees, gurgling his last breath. Meanwhile,
Bye.
Heath in chat, he's a bandit. Jesus, you monster!
He deserves the utmost death.
Good night,
That's how this works.
dumb bandit boy.
All right. One bandit got away. However, you do have one that is asleep. But Monric, can you give me another death saving throw before they decided? Before they
No,
figure
no,
out
I
what they're
can't.
doing?
Ooh.
That is another fail. Or sorry, that is a fail, not another fail. That is
single
a
fail.
fail.
I roll medicine to try to help him.
Yes, you can. You can roll medicine to stabilize him. Actually,
You can roll that at
You can borrow
advantage.
you can borrow one of those medical kits, please.
There
That'll
it is.
do.
That'll do it.
did you just use your last luck?
No, I asked if she could roll that at advantage because I was also helping her.
You stabilize him, and he is back up at 1 HP.
Nice.
Yay.
You have a bandit who is fast asleep.
Let's tie him up.
Let's have a chat, shall we? She'll brandish her claws.
Fred's gonna look at you guys deal with him. I'll keep my eye on Monarch and make sure he's okay.
Thank you, Fred.
Sure. I have poison.
I have felt better.
I have flame
Breck?
skills. That's
Breck,
what
I
can
didn't
happen.
have a name for this bandit before. His name is now Sir Robin, and it's your fault.
I appreciate that greatly.
Thank you.
Okay, before you guys walk in his direction, he is only asleep. If you hurt him, he will immediately wake up. You should
Tie him.
probably tie him up before you do anything.
So that was the
exactly
plan.
my plan.
Exactly the plan.
I'm gonna go check the pockets of the leader fellow.
Please do.
There's also the other one that's just dead.
Yeah, but he's
There's
probably
two that
the
are dead.
one with... Yeah. Either way, we probably don't want to be here long.
Maybe they've got friends.
Oh, I hope.
All right, what are you doing to question this man after you have him tied up? Because you do not, well, as Orion says, you may not have a lot of time.
That's true. Tying him up real quickly. Valise is looking absolutely, probably feral. And, well, I mean, I have weapons and produce flame hands, and, well, somebody gave me a poison and an antidote without giving me the stats for that. But
I
have it.
I'm sorry. Please remind me and I will get you that stuff tonight.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
To be fair, I gave it to you like right before a bunch of shit happened to me IRL, so
yes, no, that's
forgive
completely
me.
understandable. Where do you think is the best place to kick to wake somebody up, besides the head?
You could just
Genitalia.
slap him.
I could.
Genitalia.
Genitalia.
You
Oh.
have fire hands, and you want to hit them to wake
Actually,
them up.
no. You know what I'll do is I will take my hand, and I will put it right against his jawline, shake his face a little bit, knowing
Okay.
that it's not going to wake him up, and then
Actually-
start casting Produce Flames. And just
I
let
mean,
my hand
well,
heat up a little bit.
No, because technically you're
no.
using your action to wake him up by shaking his face, dear. Sleep is not that powerful of a spell. It's not a magical, like, it is technically a magical sleep.
And it only
but
lasts
not-
for a minute.
I wanna
It's
burn
not
his face.
Briar Rose putting people to sleep, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
It
I'm gonna
is-
burn him.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna burn
No,
him.
don't kill him.
I'm not
Don't
killing
kill
him.
him.
I'm burning him.
If you burn him, it'll kill him.
Yeah, I
Okay,
will kill
well,
him.
you know what? You can go ahead and roll me 1d4 for some fire damage on this poor man because you just woke him up by burning his face.
I mean,
Not
I do
sure
have a...
I think he's going to be inclined to talk to you now that you've burnt him, but okay. 1 whole point of damage. Good. Fantastic. He wakes up screaming.
Oh, that's fun. Good morning. Sleep well.
He's still screaming because somebody is still trying to burn his face off.
I'm not trying to burn his face off. Stopped. I'll let go. For now.
There you go. He tries to bring his hands up to cradle his burnt face,
It's not going to work.
and can't because you've tied him up.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? What are you doing here? And I'm only giving you one chance at this because believe me, I am the bad cop in this situation.
Are you? With Valise nearly feral right behind you, are you the bad cop?
No, I'm bad cop. She's worst cop. So who would you prefer at this point?
I don't think you want me asking any questions to you
Because
at this
she'll
point.
probably... Yes, she'll probably, just take your intestines out. I will at least cut you, cauterize the wound. Actually, does that make me worst cop?
No, I will leave them hanging. He will die of blood loss.
You know,
Well, I
I'm
mean, that
searching
makes
the
it-
other body. I need to step away for a second. So you do you.
Yeah,
I don't know
go
what's
for it.
happening.
Do it.
I love that, actually.
Would you like to give me an intimidation check at advantage, and we'll see if your intimidation is stronger than his loyalty to his king?
Oh my god, good fucking luck at this, bro.
You get advantage because you have the feral tabaxi behind you. If you
Dirty
tell me
20.
another nat 20, I'm gonna rage
No,
quit.
it's a dirty 20. It's actually a 16 and a 15 on the dice, so it's either a 19
Okay.
or a 16. Or
I was
yeah,
gonna
dirty
say, if
20.
you tell me another nat
No.
20, we're done.
No, this one's
Session's
dirty.
done for the night.
No, this one's dirt.
Okay. Dirty
Next
20.
roll's a
Is that
50.
enough to intimidate a man from his loyalty to his king?
Oh, very feral hands.
You
She's
do.
like wiggling
you
her
do.
little claws like, I love that for her.
But also, there are people who would die for their liege, so
I mean,
bandit he may be.
they would die for their country. Sure, that's great and grand and all. But we won't kill him, at least right away.
No, we will not.
He'll get to bleed for his
And
country.
Yes, and at this point, it's not even dying for your country, it's just dying to, what's the word I'm looking for? nature, bears, wolves. It's kind of a bad way to go. Also, you're not really dying for anything at that point besides, not giving us the information we want.
It's really simple.
Well, now you see, if you if you kill me, or I give you the information, I'm dead either way. So
Oh, yes,
just
but
kill me.
no.
Why would we give you what you want?
Like I said, either way, I'm dead, and I'm not telling you shit.
Well, so here's the thing. You're talking to the right person right now that could
Give
keep
me an
you alive.
insight check.
This little motherfucker. I'm gonna cut his dick off. 16.
Just set it on fire.
Oh yeah, let me
Calix,
set his pants on fire. Sorry, go ahead.
given how much you're aware of where he's from, that he's more talking this like he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't have a fucking clue.
Absolutely fantastic.
So basically, anything that he would have been involved in was, we're doing this thing, we're accosting this particular group of people, and then we are gonna go on our way. There is no, he wasn't informed as to why, but he's talking a big game like he knows, as if he might be stalling for time.
Beautiful. He's a waste of time. Just kill him.
The DM
Got it.
has received a boon.
Oh, the DM received a boon. What did I get?
You're the DM.
Ooh. All right. I
we
will
don't
reveal that
know
later.
what those boons are.
I will reveal that later. I should probably make up that list. Didn't Calix get a player boon?
He did?
Yeah, yes, he did.
Well, Val got a player boon. We don't know who Calix is.
True.
Yeah. Did I?
A replacement luck.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Was it a player boon or replacement luck? Because those are two different things.
Please hold. Player boon.
Alright, you'll be able to use it next week. I gotta make up my player boon stuff for this campaign.
You got it.
So, are you going to kill this man because he's clearly wasting your time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The least can call if he wants. I'll just, set his pants on
Hold him.
fire and walk away.
Alright, so you, deal with this man. Monric's looking worse for wear. And there may be backup coming.
Shall we then?
Journey away.
anything interesting among the dead?
I was gonna say, did the lead guy have anything that I may have found?
He did not. He did not. So any orders he was given verbally.
Okay.
And there is nothing to tie him back to whoever his employer is.
Oh,
Anything
That's cool.
interesting with the equipment?
I was gonna say money, equipment,
You've got a
pocket
grand
sand.
total of, you got a grand total of like 6 copper pieces, 7 silver, and a single gold piece. There is a necklace, but you're not sure of its value. Even with your time in the with the Jewelers Guild, you think that the gem may be glass, but it might still pass as a, decent item to the right seller.
And what was that? One more
I
time.
don't
Sorry.
suppose Yugen has detect magic.
It's a necklace.
While they were off
can-
talking to the guard, I will have created something to be able to pull Monarch onto if he can't walk.
I'll hobble along. I'll live.
That
Give me
you would
10
nudge
minutes
with
to rest.
staff. We don't have 10 minutes.
Yeah, we should probably leave.
After dealing with the bandit and finishing your investigation of the corpses, you continue on.
Before
do
we
take
leave,
his
how much of a
scimitar.
statement would it be to, put this leader bandit's head on a stick?
You're thinking that given where he's from, the entire reason why you would do that would be lost. Because you're not there.
Unfortunate. Okay, and we're done with it. Continuing on.
Yeah.
Apologies.
No, no worries. No, there is a single healer. One singular healer, and he's the player who's not here tonight.
And that's the artificer.
And that's the artificer.
So only so.
And I played healer last campaign.
Yeah.
See now, I will be fine though, because if we take a short rest, then I can second wind again.
You guys find a campsite towards the end of your day, and you settle in for the night. Monric, you are assured by the rest of your party that you don't need to take a watch tonight.
You really don't.
And you guys
down.
are able to take a long...
I can do it. Really, coach. Put me in.
No. No,
I mean,
coach.
honestly, when you think about it, really learning the ways of life since he is so young, taking a watch while injured is, a part of the deal.
Wow,
I know it
you are
is,
a
but-
dick.
I know it is, but no.
If he does,
I mean, I'm not babysitting
not
him,
alone.
so...
So then don't put him on
Just-
watch.
Fine, then.
Sleep, Eugen. Go sleep. Eugen will be able to cover your watch.
Okay. Just
I
this
had a yawn coming. I had a sentence. I wasn't calling him Eugen.
To be fair, we did call him Eugen earlier, so...
Yes, we did.
No, we have another person who could cover a watch.
Yes.
Sleep.
You guys settle in for your night, and it's not a problem. You are on high alert for any sort of bandit presence that might be coming to fuck with you, but nothing shows up. So for now, you may just very well be safe. Monric, you are feeling more rested. Your wounds have at least stopped bleeding. You do get your benefits of a long rest. You are back at full HP, but I mean, we know IRL that your wounds don't close after a night. So, but they have stopped bleeding. So,
Still tender, but up in a boot.
I can stop the bleeding right now.
Alex,
No,
stop.
no, I'm good.
The offer is
Okay,
out there.
I'm
If you
good.
have opened wounds, I can shut them.
Okay. As you guys set out, breaking your fast once again, you're on day 3 or day 4 of your rations. I need wisdom saving throws from everybody in the party.
No. Oh,
Uh,
hey.
Sending
Wow.
you these for today, Maddie.
16.
Okay.
And then a wisdom save. We're good at those. That's a 19.
23
Okay,
for me.
For a moment, the world seems to shift and shudder, and almost like there's an earthquake running through the ground underneath you. Before you realize that you're back at your campsite. And you set out again. This time you get further before you find yourselves in the middle of a forest with no rhyme nor reason as to why you're there. And you make your way back to the road and continue forward, only to find yourselves knee-deep in a river. And have to
Now-
struggle your way back to a road. And there is nothing you can do to stop this. This just keeps happening.
The next time we're in the
What is
forest,
this?
I will start a fire.
What is this?
Don't knock this.
I have zero
As
patience.
this cuts down your travel time in half for the day.
Oh?
Because it takes you so long to get back onto the road
Oh,
every
okay.
time you are cast off of it. You're still making progress forward, but you only get half as far as you normally would have.
We're gonna have
And-
to hunt and forage.
When you settle in for the night, you take a little bit of an earlier rest because of the sheer craziness. And did I leave? I didn't leave that tab open. Why am I a dumbass? Hang on. And you come across a creature already settled in the area that you are coming to camp in.
What kind of creature?
I will tell you in just a second. I had the tab open, and now I gotta find it. Hold on. Where the hell did it go? Oh my god.
It's a were-squirrel.
Oh wow.
No. This is something you are probably not gonna want to fight, just FYI. The creature settled before you has the body of a lion and the head of a human. And it is settled in front of a fire, and it stares at you as you approach the campsite.
Would I know what this
Oh.
is?
Yes.
Would I?
Do I have to roll
No.
a thing for that, or do I just
You need to give me a history check, please.
gladly? That is a 24.
Okay. This is one of the oldest creatures, and it was around even in your time. This is a sphinx. And it smiles at you all. Should you answer my riddle correctly, I will allow you to camp here and I will guard you. Strange things have occurred this day, and it is not safe to be out alone like this. And I have 3 riddles for you that you must tell me the answer for. And if you succeed, then I will protect you for the evening. And even go so far as to escort you to your next destination, keeping your persons along the path like you should be.
And if we do not?
Then I guess you shall try and suffer on your own.
But I'm not good at riddles.
Oh, look at me.
I'm just going to kind of ignore the riddle talk and walk up and bow.
It tilts its head and smiles and actually raises itself up on its haunches. And this is not a small creature. Like, this is a fairly large creature. Ah, I know what you are. And the Sphinx glances behind Orion before turning her attention back to him. But it seems that you hide. It has been a while. However, it does not excuse the price of my protection.
I'm not trying to circumvent your protection so much as offer greeting to one I haven't seen in quite a while. It's good to see you well.
Hang on. I think I might actually be able to come up with a name for them. Hang on.
John Johnson.
Fantasy name generator. Your best friend. It's your best friend. No. Stop that. You know, for the longest time, I actually thought that Sphinx was spelt with a Y. It was actually spelt with an I.
Mm-hmm. Jeff.
Lol, Jeff the Sphinx.
We will protect him at all costs.
Her name is Elida. Elida.
be like Alita Battle Angel, and I'm like, oh, she's already got a bad namesake. I don't know if I
Yeah.
want her protection.
It's good to see you well, Alita.
And I you. However, I find myself at a loss as to the name that you go by now. Names change.
As do we, as that kind of gesture. I go by Orion.
Orion. It is good to see you again.
If we
You know each other?
Once upon a time, it's been a while. Well, if we get through your riddles, it will be good to catch up.
The first shall be easy. What goes on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet at noon, and 3 feet in the evening?
I've heard that one.
I like
Repeat
that
that,
one.
please.
My favorite.
What goes on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet at noon, and 3 feet in the evening?
I do hope you're not going to use all the riddles from last time.
No.
You usually come up
I
with
have
good
learned new ones. I have learned new ones, but I find that one is usually a good place to start.
I feel like I'm cheating because I've heard this from you before. Party, would you like to take a guess?
Personally, I've heard this one before.
Everybody will get a chance to guess at the answer, for the record.
She is fair.
I've heard that the answer is a man.
It is a
You
man.
would be correct. The second riddle. What has 6 faces, but no mouth, and has 21 eyes, but cannot see? Also, y'all can blame Jack for this, because this was Jack's idea.
Repeat that one more time.
What has 6 faces, but no mouth, and has 21 eyes, but cannot see?
No. Is it really?
What did you answer?
Did we answer?
Has somebody answered?
No.
I
I
think
don't
I have a
know.
guess.
I do
Mhm.
too.
Is it dice?
Very good. I thought I would get you with that one.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that. I like that. It's hot.
What is stronger than the gods, more terrifying than the demons? The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die.
That is nothing.
My protection is yours for the evening.
Isn't that one
Please.
from a movie?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
I heard it and my
Those-
brain was just like, movie? It's from a movie.
I mean, the
I haven't
the
heard
one,
that one. That's a good one.
The one that I know doesn't have what is stronger than the gods, more terrifying than the demons. I just know the poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
one I was
remember that
thinking about.
part. I
Okay.
remember that.
Those were good. Those were good.
I like the second one the best. I was like,
I will
wait a
admit, I'm pulling from the mythos of Theros
No,
source
no.
book,
Good,
but
good.
And I had to take the original one. Come on, you're dealing with a Sphinx.
Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm not going to give her shit for it.
I am glad that you liked them. I will have to think of harder ones in the coming days in case we meet again.
Well, it seems we have found ourselves quite the safe place for the evening, folks. She can be trusted.
I have never been in the company of a Sphinx before.
Do you have any questions? I am more than happy to answer.
It is less a question that I have and more that I admire you.
Thank you. I have heard tale because I enjoy talking to some of the locals. I frequent between Ravenford, Thropes, Quanma, and Botandi myself. And I have heard tale of a particular tabaxi who did well in a tournament, including that she is actually traveling with the two who came behind her in the rankings, which is phenomenal, and I am mightily impressed.
You know, hearing Fred talk about it all the time has spruced up my ego. So for once in the face of someone so old and eternal, I take it in stride. Thank you.
And I have heard tale of your Tandrak friend as well. I have heard many good things about the kindness and nicety of her soul.
Fred's just gonna like hang her head and like, thank you.
And I know that you search for someone. Might I share a secret with you?
Sure.
You will find him. Likely within the next 3 months. Keep your eye out.
Oh, wow.
And be
Okay.
prepared for what you want to say to him.
Oh. Thank you. By the way, you're very, very pretty.
Thank you. And you, don't think I forgot about you. The young noble boy who ran away from his family.
We're all
I
looking
don't
around.
blame you. The Sphinx
Young, noble what?
The Sphinx is staring at Calyx.
Oh no, we have explaining to do, don't we?
Pulls out notebook. Val. Question mark. Noble. Question mark.
Val,
But that is not my story to tell, and you all should not badger him if he does not wish to share it.
oh, no fun, fine.
Well, at least don't do it around me. I tend to get antsy during conflicts. And Orion, my dear long-lost friend. What have you learned in all of your travels? And it's at this point that you guys can ask her questions and she'll give you some basic answers. But for the most part, she seems to be taking the time to catch up with Orion. Which is kind of weird to all of you because she is timeless and he seems to have only existed in the past year.
But he knew the Titans.
Maybe.
That sounds crazy.
Something wrong.
Felice will do the appropriate and mind her business.
I would happily ask Alita if we could talk in private. I would happily fill her in on what has happened, but sensitive things around new people.
Yeah, if you take a watch with just her, then you can have that conversation because everybody else would be asleep.
Yeah.
And you guys would be able to have that conversation nice and quietly. But beyond that, as you settle in with the protection of the Sphinx, which I have a photo for you guys, because of course I do, that is where we're going to call it for the night. I hope everybody had fun. I think the chat had a blast listening and watching this happen. We will be back next week with another episode of A Knight's Ransom. We'll be back for sure on Saturday. There is no sort of technical interference or any sort of thing that is going to stop us from streaming on Saturday. We have just had an unfortunate stream of bad luck when it comes to technical and medical emergencies, and it has just been oh boy, it's been a thing. So we will be back on Saturday with another episode of The Stolen Cities, where we are about to fight somebody who's been a jackass to us since level 1. So tune in for that. We're about to get into some fun combat.
What a segue for Saturdays. We're just gonna beat this person up because they've been a pain in our side since we started.
I wish I was kidding. This is exactly how it was. And then Monday we'll be back with another episode of the Troubleshooters. Where are you guys with that one, by the way?
Sold my soul to save a kid.
Yeah, that happened last week.
What now?
No one else knows, but
Also,
yeah.
I have very hot hands to hold now.
Very hot hand.
We are.
Everybody likes holding my hands on Monday. Well, except for Otter's character. But I'll get to that.
Hey.
Never offered.
I'll get to that.
We have another episode of The World at War, which is based off the Scion system. Where are they with that one right now, Otter? Because you're the one who's aware of what's going on.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me consult my notes. Boop, boop, boop. Last I saw, the band was collaborating with another group in town. They headed to a warehouse where they were tangling with Cyclops-like creatures.
Ooh, sounds like a fun time. Tune in on Tuesday for another episode of that adventure. Mm-hmm. Wednesday, we may have some brand new things coming your way. We're in the talks with a couple other DMs in an effort to once again fill our time slots. And then, of course, on Thursdays, we'll be back with another episode of A Knight's Ransom.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Pure and utter. That is how we exist.
I hope everybody had fun, and always, guys, we'd like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, which is a huge repository of all things 5th edition, as well, I mean, you purchase the books and then you have them available digitally and you can access them at any time. As, of course, also Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so social distance, wash your hands, wear your mask, be good to one another, and remember, roar for initiative.